One of our members, Miss Karen Turner, was telling me yesterday that she was working on making homemade face masks for our local hospital and doctors and for folks in our church who wanted an extra layer of protection during this coronavirus. I hope you enjoy this video and that it helps you kind of get an idea about what Karen did, and maybe it could inspire you to try to do the same. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy.
Okay, today we're going to show you how to make some medical masks. Now, they're not as 90% effective as the hospital grade mask, but they will help to keep from particles going into your mouth if you're out and about, or if you have someone that has any kind of medical conditions that put them at risk for having the coronavirus. This one up here is a small for a child. We've used a hairband elastic that we've cut, and we'll show you how to do that one. This one has a very small piece of elastic on there, and these two are the adult sizes. This one is just cinched a little bit wider to allow for maybe a large size face, and this one is more for a small size adult face. This one again will be for a child. We've tried it out on a child that's around 4 up to 7, and it fits that age, and maybe either even a smaller framed older child. So what we have used on the top part is a cotton fabric, and we had tons of that left over. You can use any of the fabrics that you've used from some of your older projects. And then the back fabric is more of like a fleece. And we've also used like a poly blend fabric too, and flannel. Not a fleece, sorry, this is a flannel. So flannel, and you can also use like a poly blend. You can even use some old t-shirts that you have, old undershirts. So this is what we're going to be making today. So the first step is you're going to cut your fabrics in the 2 different sizes that you want. This is the small size fabric. It's a 5 by 7, and you'll just cut out your paper 5 by 7 to make a child's mask. The adult's mask is going to be 6 1/4 by 8 inches, and you'll basically just take all your fabric and make the squares with them. So we've made these child squares. This is the fleece kind of material. This is the fleece material, and there's our kind of our thinner cotton. 100% cotton can also be used, and these are very breathable. And then this is our adult size that we've already pre-cut. We've also ironed them, and we've kind of put them together with themselves. So the first step that you will do is take the right sides of the fabric, which is the pretty sides, and you're going to lay them on top of each other like this. The next step is you'll want to cut your elastic pieces, and we used a 1/4 of an inch, and you can use an 1/8 of an inch elastic here, and we measured it 7 inches, which we measured from a standard hospital mask and measured it out there, and that's what it is for the ear loop. So you'll have that also once you start your project. So this is for the small elastic. We just measured out the 7 inches for the big face mask. This is for the child's face mask, and you would use these little hair ties. These are the thicker hair tie elastics. They're a little bit more snug around the child's ear to allow for them to fit better.
But more difficult to
But
use.
more difficult to sew. So that's why we're using the regular elastics.
Like halfway and go into the corner and then putting the elastic in.
Okay.
And then, okay.
Okay, now we're going to put our elastic in, and you want the end to be at the corner.
You do.
Shh.
Okay, And then you're going to sew over that edge. And then you can do a back stitch to make it more enforced there. Okay, then you're going to turn your piece. And then the elastic is going to go inside the pieces until you get to almost the edge. You're going to stop and you're going to put your elastic at the corner just like you did on the other end. And this is on the short side where you're sewing. And you're going to turn your piece and just go straight down. Okay, you're ready for your next earpiece. And the same thing, you're going to put it where it's in the corner. I want to kind of get a visual of that corner there. Okay. You're going to stop when it's about an inch opening so that you can flip the mask inside out. Okay, so once you have pulled it inside out, you'll see your earpieces off to the side. There will still be a little opening at the top where you had pulled out your fabric, so you'll just want to close that piece up. So then you're going to go fan fold over about an inch on both sides and pin. So you've got it cinched now.
Hey, you. I come running down. You know what he's gonna do.
Now you're just going to go all the way around and it's going to end up closing that gap. Alrighty. So we're gonna take,
Be sure that the cinches are going the same way. If you do one side and then the other, be sure that they're going down on both sides or either up on both sides.
okay. So make sure that they're folded
The
on
same,
the same way. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it'll look similar to the hospital mask, and it'll open up and
And so all you do now is just stitch around one more time. Do we have to show it?
you have to do what?
Just stitch around it one more time.
Oh, okay. So then you just stitch her in it one more time just to make sure it's secure. So this is the final product. So the little elastics will stick on your ears and it covers over your mouth and nose. And then you can just throw it into the wash if it does get dirty, but otherwise you can use this when you're out and about if you need to go out to get, groceries or go to the pharmacy, or if you just want extra protection if someone has to come and visit.